Well, these days in India, there is a drastic change going on in the entrepreneurship world. There are increase in number of startups which are going to do something really great, and that great is in terms of employment and creating some creative ideas to solve the problem of people. As people are not really buying any type of product which you're selling, what they are exactly buying is a solution to a problem. And there is an increasing trend of startups which is going on in India. Approximately 805 startups were there in 2014 and which have increased to 1200 in 2015. Along with this, there has been an investment of 32,000 crores in 2014 just in startups of India. This is an increasing trend which can be seen in the streets of India and the states and big cities of India, and in fact in low or small cities of India also, that each and every one of us is just getting out for a greater feeling, and that greater feeling is just to make something of our own, and that something is now going to be your startup. Startups are basically various types of startups have been introduced out there in India. There are startups like Flipkarts, which are going to be like e-commerce stuff. Along with this, there are taxi cab startups, which are going to solve the basic problems being faced by India. Indian people tend to face many of the problems as these systems are not at all perfect. So, how to make these systems perfect? Here comes the need of increasing the number of startups. You can really take any kind of problem. What you need to do is find out that what exactly is the solution that you can really provide, and not anyone else is providing the solution. And if anyone else is trying to provide that solution, then what exactly is going to be the USP or the unique quality of your whole product, which is ultimately going to make you successful in the whole startup world. Whereas a basic, profound base which an entrepreneur should take is take some professional course or some sort of degree and something like that in order to have some technical knowledge about the product which you're trying to deliver or the service which you're trying to deliver. Otherwise, there are people who are just striving for success, but they don't really know that what exactly is going on there in the whole stuff. If, for example, there are various knowledgeable facts available out there, the newspapers also. These days, since the trend is increasing in the whole India, people are really interested, and in fact, newspapers are also interested in posting up and publishing some special editions to give more and more encouragement and more awareness to the youth of India. And in fact, you think that you don't have any type of resources to get into some professional degrees and to have really technical specified knowledge for these things, then what you can do is make yourself a generally more aware person. As generally more aware person, do greater goods and in fact do greater success achievements than those who really get into some technical things, as their mind is just restricted to a box. Why not to come out of this box? But if you really try to come out of this box, then you need to read newspapers which are really related to the economy, which are really interested in giving you some worthy news rather than just some crazy news, as you know that what is going on there in Indian media. Along with this, having a technical knowledge makes it a surplus. But if you have generalized knowledge of all those specific fields in which you're going to be or in which your startup needs to get in, then you will be helped by these things to form a team. And that team can be managed by you more and more efficiently the day you get into those things. That yes, I am having a general knowledge of all those things which I'm going to get into. Along with this, there are various ideas. I don't think that ideas are in any way less in number in a country like India, because people in every day are facing problems in each and every phase of their life. Why not to provide them with a great solution? And each and every startup, if focuses on a specific problem as a solution of a specific problem, then that startup is surely going to do something great. As there are problem of rented houses in India, there are problems of street food, hygienic street food in India. Why not provide hygienic street food to people of India who really love the taste of street food but are not really attracted towards the hygienic or the dirtiness in which the food is made. Along with this, there are various tons of problems which you people can tackle into it and form a team first of all. Find out people who are really passionate about doing some new things. Otherwise, there are people who are just trying to get more into the crowd. But if you don't really want to be into the crowd, if you don't really want to make yourself a person who is just doing things which have been predefined or doing those things which have been defined by others. If you are really a person who is going to be the trendsetter, if you want to be at the base of all those things, And if you want to be a person who stands somewhere, and line begins from there. It is a famous Indian dialogue. जहाँ हम खड़े होते हैं लाइन वहीं से शुरू हो जाती है. This is a stuff which can be applied by you, and this creates a basic passion. If you think that you are sleeping at night, to wake up early in the morning and to work on more and more passionately to make yourself better than each and every day by yourself only, having a competition with yourself. On that day, you can really say that you are really passionate about some stuff. And each and every one of us surely do have some things, do have some qualities about which we are really passionate about. I'm also passionate about building up some creative things and building up some creative ideas for people. And I'm working on of these ideas. I'm trying to make out, explore new people just to make a team which is sophisticated enough so that we can focus on the problems which I'm really trying to solve. Because the main thing which is needed in your startup is be more and more specific towards the issues which you're trying to address or which you are going to create as the qualitative advantages, the core competencies of your whole stuff. Along with this, there is also an advice which I would love to give to you. Why not to be more and more active on the social media? The day you are more active towards the social media, on that day you are probably opening the doors to attract or to make those people come to you. That, for example, if anyone else is living out there in Mumbai, why not to have a, and in fact from foreign also, why not to have a contact for two similar people? Social media is just a great tool if utilized in a proper way, can make your startup more and more successful and will help to make it more and more equipped with new resources, and equipment of it with more and more resources will create your unique identity in this world of changing things. And in fact, startup, my friends, is a great attraction these days in the youth of India. Find out your passion and just start working on the startup idea which you have. And for that idea, you need a problem which needs to be addressed. So find it as soon as possible. Otherwise, there are people who are going to grab your opportunities and who are going to make some new things out of the same things that you were thinking to make. Don't be too late for that.